Okay, as a reminder, everything is going to be in one uninterrupted take, shot with a Movi or a Ronin M or something that allows us to exchange different operators. I'll point that out as follows. I'm going to start with a high angle on a crane. This will be the first of several operator exchanges. We're going to come off of the crane to the camera operator, and we're going to find this guy. This is Josh, one of our two leads. We're going to then do another camera operator exchange across the bar, so we're now behind the bar. He's going to look to his right, and this is actually a pan or a dolly, either one, or maybe combining the two. He sees Sharon. Sharon is our other lead. And now we're going to go back to him. He sees that. There's just this little brief exchange between the two of them. This may look confusing, but it's basically a pan across the restaurant. He's going to get up, and we're going to track backwards to go with him. Camera operator still behind the bar, and he's going to sit down with Sharon, and they're going to have a little back and forth. Maybe some pans, maybe a little bit of dolly, minimal movement. Her date comes up behind him. You just saw that guy there. Now another camera operator exchange as we pass the camera across the bar, and we're going to do basically a 360 around Sharon as she meets her date. And it's going to go all the way around until Josh's date walks in. That's the blonde that you see right there. And he flags her down. We're going to track with her. Now, our two talent, Sharon, is going to go off and do a wardrobe change while these two guys are having a little bit of banter here. And you're going to find out that we're going to have another scene coming up here. These two guys, another little 360 dolly around. We're going to follow them until we come to rest on Sharon. Now, Sharon has just had a wardrobe change, the first of about 10 she's going to have. She's with a different date, different guy. We've had some time passage. It's another camera operator exchange as we go across the table to Josh. Josh is with a different date now, not the same gal that he came in with, and he's had a wardrobe change. We're going to pan left to catch Sharon. She's coming back in again, and she is with a different date, different wardrobe, maybe different hairstyle. And again, this is going a lot faster than it will be in the film. The film's about 18 minutes long. This is only about a 9-minute video. This will go a lot slower. But anyway, we catch Josh again. He's walking in. We've had some time passage. Might have him with a goatee or a mustache or something, but definitely a different wardrobe change. We're going to go with him, track him across the bar, go back behind them again on the Steadicam. Another camera operator exchange as we go back behind the bar, and they have a little back and forth. And again, Sharon, our actress, is busy doing a wardrobe change because we're going to have another time change. We've got time lapses that continue to come up. You'll know that by the differences in wardrobe and maybe even makeup or wig. We're going to follow his gal after they have a little argument, and now we have Sharon again. Different wardrobe. That's the third wardrobe change for Sharon. Sharon is sitting down. She checks her watch. She's not too thrilled about something. We're not sure what. We have another camera operator exchange. We pass the camera across the bar, and we track her to our camera operator who was hidden somewhere, and now he's going to go with her. He's going to catch up to her, get around her, stay with her, track her, as she's going to go all the way down to the bathroom. And I know that this is kind of confusing to look at because not all the animatics are in place. She goes to the men's room. We're going to let her walk in front of us. We go around her a little bit so that we can see the other side of the door. And once again, we have a little reveal here, and that's her date, Sharon's date number 4. She's not too thrilled to see that. She's going to walk to her right. We're going to go with her. Again, completely uninterrupted take. There's Josh, another time change, third wardrobe change, third look for Josh. He's going to turn around. That's Josh's date, his date number 4. He's consoling her about something she's very upset with. We get in front of them. We're going to do a back tap. We're going to back paddle, dolly, backpedal, Steadicam, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go to the right. There's the restaurant entrance, and here comes Sharon walking into the entrance. She's in a different wardrobe change number 4. She comes up to her boyfriend, and they are in a love embrace. All right, they're very happy. And this boyfriend's actually going to stay with us for a little bit. He'll have a couple of wardrobe changes as well. We backpedal with them, follow them as they walk into the bar. The bar's got a lot more people. Heavy extras wrangling, as you see. We'll have to have, a lot of extras come in at this point. We let them walk out of shot. We're going to catch up with Josh. He's with another date. This date number 5, he'll stay with her for a little while. This one may be a keeper. And so we have a little back and forth exchange with them. We go back And now we're going to pull back, and we dolly back as there's a birthday cake. We've had another time change here as we get to Sharon. Sharon's in different wardrobe. Her date is still with her, but he's in different wardrobe. We've had some time lapse, maybe about 6 months of a time lapse, as she's having a birthday party with she and all of her girlfriends. They're all having a big time. Camera's now going to backpedal, and we're going to have another camera operator exchange. We're going to go right over top of a table. That's Josh. He's with his same date, but they're not in too good of a mood right now. And we're going to do a 360 dolly around her because you'll see we're trying to give our other actors enough time for another wardrobe change and to clear out those extras. She's going to get up, storm out of the restaurant, and we're going to stay right with her as we get in front of them and we backpedal, as we're doing with our Steadicam, with our Movi, with our Ronin, whatever we have to work with. We're going to go outside of the restaurant. They're going to go all the way to the outside of the restaurant. And here we have one of the biggest surprises. And again, while this is happening, the extras are going to be wrangling because we've got a big set piece coming up. What's going to happen is they're going to walk out of the restaurant, limo's going to pull up, and we have, lo and behold, Sharon and her beau. They've gotten married. They're in wardrobe change number 6, and he's got wardrobe change number 2, probably a tuxedo and a bridal gown. They've come right after their wedding to the place where it all started, here at the restaurant, and they decide to go in, and that's where they're going to spend the first few minutes being married. And so we're going to go with them. We're going to push forward right behind them as they go running inside, and as they run inside, they're going to round the corner to where the there's a band in the bar now, and there's people dancing. There's a huge set piece here with the band and the singers and everything else, and everybody's checking it out, and they're talking to each other. And we've had all these people, because there's been another time lapse, and they push through the crowd. They start to dance. We're going to creep around, and there's Josh. Another wardrobe change. Number 6 for Josh. Number 2 for Josh's date. These guys are all in ecstasy except for Josh. He's pretty well sober. He's not too pleased with it. Maybe this is not his dream girl after all, he's starting to realize. And so we push in on him. We're going to do a backpedal. And what's going to happen is we're going to have another time change here. All that set piece behind us is clearing out while this is happening, while this action is happening, because we're going to push ahead. We come back, and lo and behold, here comes Sharon. Sharon is pregnant now. She's pregnant, but she's in a very melancholy mood. And look, there's not so many extras anymore. Those extras have all cleared out of there. They're gone. Where did they go? She's meeting a friend of hers. She's in a very sad mood, and they have a thing, and we're going to backpedal with them to go to the bar. We've got another camera operator exchange as the Movi or the Ronin goes back across the bar. Back behind him, a guy walks in. Not too sure who this guy is, so we follow him over. And there's Josh. Josh is sitting by himself. That should be a clue what's going on with Josh. This is his buddy. Another camera operator exchanges as we go across the adjacent bar, past the camera, over top of the bar, and they're talking to each other, and the camera moves back over. And here comes Sharon walking in. She has got a toddler with her. She has a baby with her. And she is meeting a date, and it turns out that her nanny was late or something like that, and she had to take her baby on a date with her, and she starts talking to the guy. And now we're going to, after their exchange, move to the right, and it's Josh again with a different date, date number 6. This is rebound maybe. Wardrobe change number 8, time passage. They have their little exchange. We're going to go back to the same table, only now we've had quite a bit of time happen. That's a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old or some kind of old there that she now has, and that's her child. You see, she's aged a little bit. She's wearing glasses now, and she's with her child, just she and her son by herself. She goes and has a little exchange with some ladies there that she doesn't like what's going on. They're laughing at her, and so she confronts them, finds out maybe she was mistaken about what they were laughing about or something, and camera's going to go around. She's going to turn around and leave, and we are slowly going to go back into our first scene. Now remember, it's an uninterrupted take, but we're going to find Josh again. He's in wardrobe change number 9, same wardrobe he had at the beginning, and we're going to repeat what happened at the beginning. Now it's the same take, so we won't be using the same shot, obviously, but we're going to go back and try to mimic it as we can. He sees Sharon. Sharon is back in her original wardrobe, and so he goes down to talk to Sharon. So we're going to replay the same exact scene, only this time something different happens at the end of it. This time Sharon says something to her when she sees her date. She decides she's going to leave with him, and they walk out of there, and she shields her head from the guy so he doesn't see her. And lo and behold, her date winds up hooking up with Josh's date, his original date. Those were the two dates that they had at the very beginning of the movie, right? And so now these guys are meeting, and they decide to walk off together. And as the camera turns back around to look at the restaurant, these are all the dates that you've seen throughout the course of the entire film. Every one of them. They've all coupled back, and they're all hanging out together. And that's that.